Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my dear rock stars of PGCET MCA 2024. So, guys, this side Komal Gamlani Santani welcomes you all on your Dhruvika Academy YouTube channel where you are watching the free of cost series of previous year questions of mathematics. Yes, guys, we are together solving previous year questions of PGCET MCA on this channel, right? So I really hope that you have watched the previous sessions and practiced those questions well, because you are going to find similar type of questions in the exam. Yes. So today let's start our session and solve some more very interesting exam oriented question. So let's begin our session, guys. Just a second. Yeah. So let's start. The first question of today's session is on your screen. Let's begin, guys. It says the students of two classes are in the ratio 5:7. Okay. If 10 students left from each class, the remaining students are in the ratio of 4:6. Then the number of students in each class is. So, since you are having objective type questions in your exam, you'll find some questions could be easily solved by using option approach. Same thing you can find in this question also. See, what are they saying? Initially, the number of students in two classes were in the ratio 5:7. Okay, so the initial ratio was 5:7. Got it. If 10 students left from each class, okay, 10 students went from the class, the remaining students are in the ratio of 4:6. Then the number of students in each class is, right? So you just need to solve it quickly. 5:7. 5:7, that means originally the number of students were 5x and 7x, right, in the two classes. Now what happened? 10 students left from each class. 5x minus 10, 7x minus 10. Now the new ratio comes out to be 4:6. Now new ratio comes out to be 4:6. Now you have to find number of students in each class. Okay. So how you are going to do it, guys? How you are going to do it quickly? 30x minus 60, just cross multiply. 30x minus 60 is equal to what? Just let me scroll it up. Yeah. 30x minus 60 is equal to 28x minus 40. So 30x minus 20x, that would be equal to 2x. 60 will go to RHS. 60 minus 40 is equal to 20, and x will come out to be 10. Okay, x will come out to be 10. So originally how many students will be there? So originally we assume the students would be 5x and 7x. So it would be 50 and 70. 50 and 70. Okay, original students. Now what are they saying? Then the number of students in each class is, that is after 10 students have left. After 10 students have left, after that they are asking you to find the number of students. So definitely it would be 40 and 60. It would be 40 and 60. Yes, you do have a option 50 and 70 in the question, just to confuse you, right? So you are required to find number of students after 10 students left. Is it clear? So how you could have solved it directly using option approach? If you have cracked the thing that they are asking number of students after 10 students have left from the class, the ratio is 4:6, then just have a look at the options and see in which option the number of students are in the ratio 4:6. See, the option A, in this ratio is 3:4, right? So this is eliminated. 25 is to 24, eliminated. 40 is to 6, that is 4 is to 6, selected. And 50 is to 70, eliminated. So this way also you could have done it. Okay, so I hope it is pretty clear how to deal with this type of question. So there definitely there will be some questions in your exam which could be solved by this option approach. So you need to be attentive in the exam, and most important, you need to be calm. If you are calm, if your mind is calm, you will be able to find such tricks in the exam. But if you are under pressure, anxious, nervous, stressed, you won't be able to find such easy tricks. Okay, so better is be calm and then go to give the exam. Don't get anxious, nervous through the exam hall stress. Okay, let's proceed further. In a film shooting, A and B received money in a certain ratio, and B and C also received the money in the same ratio. So what equation you are able to understand? A and B received money in a certain ratio. So let the ratio be A is to B, that is A upon B. Now in the same ratio, B and C also received the amount. So A upon B is equal to what? B is to C, B upon C, right? B and C also received the money in the same ratio. Now if A gets rupees 1,60,000 and C gets rupees 2,50,000, find the amount received by B. You have to find the amount received by B. It's very easy. We know that AC would be equal to what? B square. Now we have A as 1,60,000 and C as 2,50,000, and we need to find B. With the product of these two numbers is equal to B square. So if you want to find B, what are you going to do? You are going to find the square root of the LHS. So what will be the square root of LHS? See, for 16 we will get 4 out, right? For 25 we will get 5 and then 2 zeros. So yes, 2 lakh, that's option A. That's option A. I hope it is pretty clear how did we solve this question. Okay, so let's proceed further, guys. If the salary of P is 25% lower than that of Q, okay, and the salary of R is 20% higher than that of Q, the ratio of the salary of R and P will be. Whose ratio they are asking? They are asking you to find the ratio of R and P. Okay, let's try. Salary of P is 25% lower than that of Q. So we have three persons, P, Q and R. P's salary is 25% lower than that of Q. So let's assume Q's salary as 100. So P is 25% less. That means he is 75. Okay, fine. Now they are saying salary of R is 20% higher than that of Q. R's salary is 20% higher than that of Q. So Q is again 100. So R would be how much? 120. R would be how much? 120, right? So now they are asking you to find the ratio of the salary of R and P. So R is to P will be equal to what? 120 is to 75. 120 is to 75. So quickly let's solve it. Dividing it by the table of 5. Eight is to 5. Then by the table of 3. 8 is to 5. That is option B. Yeah. Is this question clear to you guys? I hope you are able to understand the solution. You will find similar questions in the exam, that is for sure. So I really hope that you guys have got yourself registered with us at Dhruvika Academy, because our batches for PGCET MCA 2024 has already started, and students and many students have already got themselves registered. So guys, quickly get yourself registered, because we are providing you a number of benefits, like you can watch the live classes in Dhruvika Academy's own application. Along with that, you get a facility of watching the recorded sessions in case you miss the class due to some contingencies. We are also providing you to take 50 plus mock test, and that is going to give you an edge in the examination, because you are getting ranking facility across Karnataka through these 50 plus mock tests, and that will help you to analyze where do you actually stand in the crowd. Yes, and what you must further do in your preparation to ace the exam with good marks, right? And most important advantage that we are giving you is that the validity of this registration is till September. That is, once you get yourself enrolled with us, you'll get an automatic access to all the upcoming batches till September. So quickly get yourself registered, book your seats, and start your preparations with us. Okay, so let's proceed further, guys. Next question. For 3 months, the salary of a person are in the ratio 2 is to 4 is to 5, right? So for the first month, second month, and third month, the salaries are given in this ratio. If the difference between the product of salaries of first 2 months and last 2 months is this, whatever amount they have given, then the salary of the person for the second month will be, what are they saying, difference between the product of salaries of first 2 months. So where we are having the ratio, right? So we can say first month, second month, and third month, the salary would be 2x, 4x, and 5x, right? 2x, 4x, and 5x. Difference between the product of salaries of first 2 months. So what will be the product of the salary of first 2 months? 2x into 4x, that is 8x square. 8x square, don't write 6x, we are not required to add it, we have to multiply it. 2x into 4x, that is 8x square. Okay, difference between the salaries of first 2 months and last 2 months. Last 2 months, 4x and 5x product would be how much? 20x square. Now although they have mentioned you like this, but it's a common sense, 8x square minus 20x square will give you a negative figure. So what you need to do, you need to turn it around, because you have a positive figure here. So what are you going to write? 20x square minus 8x square, okay, is equal to what? Is equal to what? The difference is equal to what? This figure, 4 crores 80 lakh. Okay, so 20x square minus 8x square will give you how much, guys? 12x square is equal to 4 crores 80 lakh. Right, now just solve it by the table of 12, it will get cancelled. 4 40 lakh. Now x square is equal to 40 lakh, and what are we required to find? Find the salary of the person for the second month. So for that, first we need the value of x, right? So what will be the value of x? Square root of 40 lakh. So $2,000. X is going to come as 2,000. So are we going to stop at 2,000? No. They have asked you to find the salary of the second month. So second month means what? 4x. Second month means what? 4x. So 4x means 4 into 2,000, that is 8,000, option C. that is 8,000, option C. Got it? So I hope the question is pretty clear in your mind. Now, moving to the next question, guys. The ratio of the number of rupees 5 coins and rupees 10 coins is 8:15. What is the ratio of which thing ratio they have given? Have they given the ratio of number of coins or the value of the coins? That you need to pay attention. Ratio of the number of rupees 5 coins and rupees 10 coins. Number of coins they have given, right? So number of coins of rupees 5 is to rupees 10. How much? 8:15. If the value of rupees 5 coins is rupees 360, then find the number of rupees 10 coins. Then the number of rupees 10 coins will be, see, value of rupees 5 coins is rupees 360. That means rupees 5 coins together makes 360 rupees. Now with this information, we can definitely find the number of coins of rupees 5. Yes? Are you clear till this point? With this information, we can find the number of coins of rupees 5 simply dividing 360 by 5. Okay. So number of coins of rupees 5 will be how much, guys? 360 divided by 5. So that is 72 coins we have. 72 coins we have of rupees 5. Okay. Now what are they asking? You need to find the number of coins of rupees 10. So we have the ratio 8:15. We have the ratio 8:15. So number of coins of rupees 10 will be, how you are going to do it? 8. When rupees 5 coins were 8, number of coins of rupees 10 were 15. Now in reality rupees 5 coins are 70. So rupees 10 coins will be simply 72 into 15 divided by 8. That is 8 nines are 72. And then 15 into 9, that is 135. 15 into 9, that is 135. So I hope you are clear with the last calculation part, the ratio calculation part. I hope you guys are very clear with that. Yes. Yes, guys. The last calculation, I hope you are clear. I'll just let you know once. I'll explain you once again. When rupees 5 coins were 8, rupees 10 coins were 15. But in reality, number of coins of rupees 5 are 72. So what will be the number of coins of 10? Simply cross multiply them. X is equal to 72 into 15 upon 8. 8 9s are 72. 15 into 9, 135. That is option C. Okay. So let's proceed further to the next question. It says number of students in each section of a school is 36. Each section of a school is 36. Number of students. Okay. After admitting 12 new students got admission. 4 new sections were started. So we don't know how many sections were there earlier. After admitting 12 new students, 4 new sections came into existence. If total number of students in each section now is 30, then the number of sections initially were. Initially how many sections were there? They are asking you to find. Okay. So how we'll do the calculation? See. Let's assume number of sections initially were X. Let's assume that, right? Let number of sections initially be x. So if there are x sections and number of student in each section is 36, so how many students will be there in the class? Very easy, very easy. See, if I say there are, for example, I say there are 10 sections in the class, 10 sections in the school, and in each section there are 36 students. So how many students will be there? You just need to multiply 36 by 10, that is 360. Yeah, pretty easy. So similarly, here we don't know how many sections initially were. So let's just assume it as x. So number of sections would be x and number of students in each section is 36. So total number of students would be how much, guys? 36x. Very easy. Now, what happened? 12 students got admitted. Okay. 12 students got admitted. Okay. So now how many students will be there? All in all, initially there were 36x students. Now new strength would be how much, guys? 36x plus 12, 36x plus 12. Okay, now when 12 students got admitted, what happened? 4 new sections were created. So initially there were x sections, now the number of sections are x plus 4, and as a result the new strength in each section became how much? 30. So what is the equation? How did I frame this equation, guys? How did I frame this equation? The new strength was 36x plus 12. Okay, the new number of sections were x plus 4. So when you divide both the things, you will get number of students in each section, which is equal to how much? 30 now after the admission. So I have the equation. What have they asked me to find? Number of sections initially, that means you need to find x. Okay, so we'll just quickly solve this equation. Very simple it is. 36x plus 12 equals to 30x plus 120. So it will be 6x. 120 minus 12, that would be 108, and x is equal to 108 divided by 6, that is 13. That is not 13, 18. Okay, clear, guys? Clear? I hope it is clear to you. I hope you got it. How did I frame this equation? 36x plus 12 divided by x plus 4. So 36x plus 12 was the total strength of the school. Okay, and x plus 4 was the number of sections in the school. So when you will divide total strength by number of sections, you will get number of students in each section, which is given as 30. Okay, and then just simply solve the equation. Right, now let's proceed to the next question, guys. A person on a tour has 9,600 rupees for his expenses. Okay, if his tour is extended by 16 days, so we don't know initially he started the tour for how many days, but they are saying for whatever days he started, now his tour has extended by 16 days. He has to cut down his daily expenses by rupees 20. His original duration of tour had been seen. We don't know for how many days he was going. Let's assume it as x. Let original days of tour be x. Okay, now in order to meet the expenses, he is having 9,600 rupees. Okay, per day expense would be how much? Per day daily expense would be how much? See, if your mother father gives you a pocket money of 100 rupees daily for 10 days, uh, gives you a pocket money of 100 rupees for 10 days. That is, in 100 rupees you have to meet your 10 days expense. So for per day, how much money you have? Simply 100 divided by 10. That is 10 rupees you can spend in order to meet your expenses for 10 days, right? So similarly, he was having rupees 9600 to meet his expenses for X days. So what was his daily expense initially? 9600 divided by X. So it was his daily expense initially. Now what happened? His tour extended by 16 days. His tour extended by 16 days. So the number of days would be X plus 16. Would be X plus 16. But expense is going to remain the same. Expense is going to remain the same. Yes or no? Are you getting that? Now what happened? In order to survive for 16 more days, what he has to do? He has to reduce the expenditure. What he'll have to do? He'll have to reduce his daily expenditure, what he was incurring earlier. Now he has to reduce that amount. So by how much amount he is reducing his expenditure? 20 rupees. So we can say the difference between the initial daily expenditure and the new expenditure is how much? 20. It is 20. Are you clear till this point? Are you clear till this point? Yes. Now this is the equation. This is the equation. Now you have got either way to solve it. Either you can take the LCM and make a quadratic equation and solve the equation and get the answer. You can do either way. Or other way of doing is this. Use option approach now. Use option approach now. See, what are options given? They are actually representing the value of X. So take first option as 48, put in place of X and check it whether on solving the equation are you getting 20. Okay, so let's try it. If I put, let's try first option. If I put 48 in place of X, so 9600, 48 plus 60. So just check it out. This is 200 minus, now 48 plus 16 is 64. So when you will divide 9600 by 64, how much you are getting? So let's just make it a simple one by using the table of 16 we can use. Yes, 4s are and 6 are. Then we have 150, right? So 200 minus 150 is definitely not 20. So this option gets cancelled. This option gets cancelled. Now what we can do? We can put the value of 64 in place of X, second option. 9600 upon 64 plus 9600 upon 64 plus 16, that is 80. And similarly you can solve it and check further what is the correct answer. Okay, so I hope the approach is pretty clear in your mind that how you have to solve it. Either you can make the quadratic equation just by multiplying it and shuffling it, or you can solve it by option approach. So the answer for this question I leave it for you. So make sure that you watch the session and solve this question and comment the answer of this question in the comment box. I'll be waiting for your replies and let me see how many of you could answer it properly. Okay, so the remaining questions we'll be doing in the next class. Okay, so I hope you understood the questions of today's session and were pretty comfortable with this algebraic questions. These are all exam oriented questions. You are going to find this question or similar type of question in the exam. So make sure that you don't miss a single question of these sessions, because these sessions are super important for you guys. Okay, so let me know the answer of this question in the comment box. Further questions we'll be solving it tomorrow together again at the same timing. So till then, take care of yourself guys. Bye bye.